Hello students, welcome to the next session of your dictionary coding techniques. So I hope you have gone through your previous videos. We have finished with LZ77, LZ78 and we have seen one example of each. We have seen LZ77 what are the disadvantages, what is the worst case condition which happens, and then we had certain improvement in the LZ78. That LZ77 represented in triple, LZ78 we managed to come down to double. That we used only two values to indicate the index in the dictionary. So people searched on LZ78, they suggested lot of improvements, lot of modification, so that compression efficiency is still managed or compression efficiency is still achieved in the next dictionary technique. So LZW was the next technique which had gained much more popularity. So LZW is nothing but impulse driven algorithm. Both LZ77 and 78, and they were published in 1977 and 1978 respectively. People said that they were more theory oriented. The effective and practical improvement over the LZ78 brought much improvement or brought much attention to the LZ dictionary coding technique. So even if these two techniques are theory oriented, people thought that the compression can be achieved by using dictionary. So you did not always go for the probability of the character, you did not always go for the Huffman coding or arithmetic or more mathematical approaches. You can still work with the compression using your theory techniques. The resulting algorithms are LZW. It removed the second item in the double. If you remember the double which was used in the LZ77, it was like this. So you have I, that is you are sending the index to the dictionary, and the forward which is followed by that particular match. So LZ70, LZ7, LZW said that we did not send it. What we will be doing is we will be sending only index to the dictionary. So you have reduced one more item or one more value from your encoder output. In other words, the LZW only sends the indices to the dictionary to the decoder. So here also decoder will work with only one value, and in this procedure also we will be assuming that the initial dictionary which is used in LZW is also available to the decoder. And LZW is best understood with the example. So the encoder would only send the index to the dictionary. How are you going to construct a dictionary in this case? The input to the encoder is accumulated in pattern P as long as P is contained in the dictionary. So whatever you are taking as input string, you will be sending the index of that particular letter in the dictionary to the encoder. If the addition of another letter results in pattern PA after you are sending it to the encoder, which is not there in the dictionary, then index is transmitted and pattern PA is added to the dictionary. And we start with another pattern with letter A. See, what are we doing? You take the input from the string. If it is there in the dictionary, if this particular input P is there in the dictionary, you will be sending the index. If it is not there in the dictionary, you are going to add PA to the dictionary and index of P will be sent to the encoder. And next time you are starting with the pattern A. So this is best understood when we do an example. So we will take the same previous string which we have taken for LZ78. So I already told you most of your compression technique examples or strings which we will be taking, it will not make any sense in the English language. What we have to understand is, or we have to pay attention that this letter be striped, or in the book be this particular letter indicates the space. Okay, so we will be coding Vaba, space Vaba, again Vaba, Vaba, Okay, so initial dictionary has been made. So mostly initial dictionary is made in the lexicographic order, that is in the dictionary order. So you have indicated 1 with the space, 2 indicates A, 3 indicates B, 4 indicates O, and 5 indicates W. So let us see how this string is encoded using LZ-W algorithm, and in the different reference book you will find different locations which has been used, or different indices to the dictionary which has been used. So we'll start with one LZW dictionary technique example. So as you can see it on the screen, input, token, and dictionary has been mentioned. So to the decoder, we will be sending only the token. Okay. So I hope everybody remembers the initial dictionary which has been kept. It was an lexicographic order, or it was a dictionary order, like A, B, C will be the dictionary order, and space has taken as 1. So let us start. So we start with the first letter, which is nothing but a W. Okay. So you check, you write input is W. Is it there in the dictionary? Yes. What is the index to that dictionary? The index to the dictionary is 5. So you will be sending 5. And I will not update anything because I don't find any new letter here. I read the next letter, which is nothing but A. So input is A. So is it there in the dictionary? Yes. So what is the token you have? 2. Now, when I have 2 letters, as an input I have taken 2 letters which is not there in the dictionary. So now I will update the dictionary. How do I update? I see what is the index, last index in the original dictionary. So the last index in the original dictionary was 5. So now I write down 6th entry will be previous input, or previous for which you have sent the token. So everything W, and the current letter of the first letter of the input. See, previous letter, that is nothing but your W, and the first letter of the current input which you have taken. Now let's read the next letter. It is B. So is it there in your dictionary? Yes. So you will include the token as 3 because index was 3, and go on updating. So previous for which you have to send the token A, and the first letter of the current. So read the next letter again. So you have B. So let us mark it whichever things we have done. 3, 8, and I have B. Okay. Now read the next letter A. So now you see that this particular letter is there in the dictionary, and that time you will be checking your original dictionary as well as your updated dictionary also. So when I say dictionary, I will be checking this also, and I will be checking the original dictionary also. So I take the letter A. Okay. So A, the token was 2. So I write down and I make the new entry now. So the new entry is nothing but BA. Okay. Now read the space. It's a new character, yes. Is it there in the dictionary, original dictionary? Yes. The index was 1, and I will write down, I will update the dictionary. So I update the dictionary as A and space. Now see, now the things will happen because you have 10 entries in the dictionary. So now you are looking for a W. W is there. Yes, it was there in the original dictionary as well. And now I will just check whether these 2 letters are there. So I will check the original dictionary also, and I will check the updated dictionary also. So I have the WA letter here. Should I change the A? Yes. So I have WA here. So now what I will be doing? First thing I will write WA because it is there in the dictionary, and I will write down the index. What was the index? 6. Okay. Now when I am updating the dictionary, I had told you that you have to take previous what you have shown for which you have sent the end token. So what you have sent the token? So you have sent the token for W. Okay. And the current first letter only. This is very important. So I will be sending only, I will be adding only this W. Okay. So I will write space and W. So these 2 letters are over. Now I will check for B. So I am considering this B, but can I say double B in the dictionary? Yes, I have. So let me write this. So I will write B, B, and I will write what is updated token. So I have 8. Okay, and I will write updated dictionary as previous everything with current only the first. Remember this, when you are writing only the first letter of the current input. So this is your dictionary. Now let us see where we were. Or the next letter I can see is A space. Is it there? Yes, it is there in your dictionary. So now include A space. And what is the token you have? Token is nothing but your 10. So you will be sending 10 and update the dictionary. So I don't know why I'm facing this problem while writing this number here. Okay. So token for which you have sent BB and only the first letter of the current. Okay. So now WA. So now as you go on reading the text, you will observe you can include more number of letters. So for example, initially when I started here, it was only WA. So now I can write WAB because it is already there in the dictionary. Okay. So you will write WAB and you will be sending the token as 12 and include it in the dictionary. So it will be A space only the current letter, that is nothing but a W. Okay, so that has been over. Now let's see, BA is there. Yes, BA is there. So my current letter is nothing but BA. Let me find what is the index. Yes, index is 9 and update in the dictionary becomes everything in the previous for which you have sent a token and the current first. Okay, so this you have sent. Now moving ahead, or just give me a moment, I will shift this page upwards. I hope you have already written the example or noted the string down, or let me see if I can, yeah, I think now you will be able to see also, and let me see if I can manage to write with such a small space. Just give me 1 second. Yeah, so let us continue. BA we have written, so space has come before, space W has also come before, so we will write the space W we are writing. So I will write space W. What is the token you have? Index in the dictionary as 11, etc. Yeah, and you will update in the dictionary as 16, which is nothing but VA and space. So this way you will continue, because you can see it is taking certain time to load. Let's see how much we can finish. AB, is it there in the, yes, AB is there, so I can just write this AB. Let me write it AB. What is the index for AB? Yes, index for AB is 7. Okay, 7 has not been written. Yeah, so now I will write it as 17, entering the dictionary. And what is the entry in the dictionary? I have space W and the current letter A. Only the first letter I will be writing. So this way we will continue for writing all the part. Now what are you going to send it to the encoder is this. This is the tokens which you will be sending it to the decoder. Sorry, I pronounced as encoder. This is the part of the encoder. You will be sending this token to the encoder, and encoder will, sorry, I'm saying encoder again. These are the tokens which will be sending it to the decoder, and decoder simultaneously will go on constructing the dictionary. So as you can see, when you are sending, you have to keep a track how many number of tokens you have generated, how many number of entries are there in this dictionary. But as we can see, as we go on going ahead, the number of letters which you are taking, this goes on increasing. So this is best understood if you try to solve more problems. And mind you, my handwriting is not so bad as it looks on this notebook page. But I thought if I solve it in front of you, you will have better understanding of this algorithm. And we will definitely again work on this during our online lecture. So I hope you go through this video again and again and you solve it with me so that you understand it better. Thank you.